Okay, so I'm gonna be going over the trade I took today. Just a little one to two ski wrist to reward. And yeah, I'm just gonna be going over basically how I got my bias going into that trade and um, all that good stuff. So let's mark out market open, which was 9:30 right here. All right, let me. All right, so that's market open right here. So going into the day, right? We had this is all price. This is all just price action from like not. This was after I traded the rest of the day, so I'll just blur that out. All right. So going into the day, we have this 1 hour fair value gap right here, which is just a little imbalance in the market. Um, and mostly today I just read price action, just kind of watched where price wanted to go. So we have this 1 hour imbalance right here. We also have some lows right here and some lows right here going into it. So we've got these highs right here. And that's mostly what I'm seeing. We also had this 30-minute I remember I marked out right here. And yeah, okay. So now we can go down to the 5-minute. So market opened and let me get rid of this right here. Or yeah, okay. So market opened and when we opened, we had this initial move right here up, right? That's that initial move. That was the kind of the macro, not macro, but that was just the beginning opening market move right into this area where we were expecting to have a reaction off, right? I marked this out ahead of time. So yeah, we have this move up right here, and now I'm simply just waiting. This is an area of interest for a reaction to come out, so a reaction to the downside in that case. And so price is in here, and I don't know if we're just gonna go like this, maybe break through this, continue higher, right? I have no idea what's gonna happen, or if we're gonna do this, right? So I'm simply just waiting and reading price action. And one of the best things that has changed my trading, like overall, is just being more patient because I used to enter like right away off of anything I ever saw, right? Just enter, enter, enter. And it would always hit my stop loss. And I stopped doing that. And the second that I stopped doing that, um, all the trades I would have been taking, yeah, they're still hitting the stop loss. And then I'm waiting for the real setup to happen. And it happens. So, yeah. So going, anyways, so we're going up to this imbalance right here in the market that we can expect price to have a reaction out of. And on the way up, we create this 5-minute imbalance, right? It's pretty small imbalance, but right there, right? So we could maybe expect price to maybe come here, respect this imbalance, and move higher. We don't know yet. We're not sure. So I scroll down on to the 3-minute time frame right here, and we've got this 5-minute right here, and this 5-minute gets inversed by this candlestick right here, gets inversed by that candlestick, and after the inverse on the 5-minute, we also get the 1-minute break of structure, right? We also get this 1-minute break right here, and with this, right, we have this new kind of price range that's just kind of choppy, right? We don't really know what's happening much. Come on, just looks like a xylophone. So we don't really know what's happening much. So now I'm waiting for a clear break to really show me something. And then this candle hits and this candle hits and we get this wick up. So I'm like, okay, we're probably going to move down lower to take out these lows or even possibly these lows all the way over here. So I set my limit order at a 1 to 2 and I took my entry trade right here, I believe. And my take profit was that first low just because I didn't know how low price actually wanted to go. And my stop loss was just kind of in the middle of this choppy range right here. but I was risking one contract, so it kind of needed to be like that. So yeah, we entered here. The trade ended up playing out really nice. Hit the 1-2. And yeah, that's basically the trade for today. I know all the stuff I'm talking about, it doesn't make sense to you watching, and I'm gonna work on it. I just need to think of how I'm gonna work on it. But let me pull this video up. 1 second. All right, yeah, you can probably see right here. This is the order filled of this trade right here. It's hard to see. All right, but anyways, yeah, I was pretty hyped for that. So I've been on a pretty good win streak recently. So I know a losing trade is coming, and with that, I'm just gonna accept the loser and just move on with my day. Right? I can't let one losing trade control my day. Like, this was a winner, obviously, but with these winners, I just have to keep in mind that eventually there's going to be a loser, and those are the days where good traders really grow and learn. Are the weeks where you have a bad week, or the days where you have a bad day, and those are the days that make traders grow way more than the winners, because the winners, you can learn a lot more from a loser than a winner, right? So yeah, that's basically this. I also watched a couple of psychology YouTube videos just talking about self-limiting beliefs and stuff, and yeah, it's all very true stuff. Your beliefs create who you are, and if you always have self-limiting beliefs, you're going to be a self-limited person. So, like, yeah, you just kind of have to, like, everyone has those beliefs, but you just got to tune them out and just know that everything's possible. Because I've been working at this for 2 years now, and I didn't see any progress the last like year and a half, 8 months, and I'm finally starting to like kind of understand it a little more and just fully like grasp this. I haven't fully grasped it yet, but I'm just starting to grasp it more. And that's honestly what it's all about, is just, the hard work you put in that people don't really see to get to this point. So yeah, basically that's the trade recap. I took it on my TradeEvade account, uh, and like it kind of transferred over to TradingView. But anyways, I've been using TradeEvade to actually execute my trades just because it's a lot more smooth and clean. Um, and yeah, I'm telling you guys, just by reading price action and just being patient, sit on your hands, put your hands on your butt, and just be patient. You don't even need to know what day trading. Here's the thing: you don't even need to know what day trading is to catch a good trade. I'm not kidding you, because all you need to do is put your hands on your under your butt, right? Sit there and wait. And the second you just see something like, maybe this isn't enough, right? And you're just sitting there. Maybe one more down close candle would have done it for you. But no. So the second you see this, you're like, oh, okay, that's enough. You break above this high, that's enough. Then you enter, right? You really look, I can even just change this to trend lines, right? Really, you can predict some of these moves. It's not like you need to be a genius to predict it, right? It just takes a lot of emotional discipline and control. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. So that's what's going to make the difference between a good trader and a bad trader, is they have emotional control, and they're intelligent. With their decision making in the markets, and that's going to lead to a successful trader right there. So yeah, that's basically the trade recap for today. I'm going to make a Instagram reel about the trade kind of in simpler terms, because my YouTube's mostly for, I assume, people who are watching this kind of know how to trade, and maybe they don't. So I'm going to have to do that. I'm kind of sick of making YouTube videos in my room. I want to go make a video outside, I guess, just where I'm sitting in a chair outside. It sounds nice to me. So maybe my next video I'll be out in a chair, lawn chair or something. I don't really know. But I do want to make a video outside. And I want to order a microphone. I want to do a bunch of things, but I just got to wait, kind of be patient, and let this take me where I want it to take me. So yeah, that's basically all I have for today. I know I kind of talk fast and it's a little bit of a yap. But yeah, just know you can do anything.